Hello, this is a story about two developers, one using Subversion plus Jira, and another using Rational Team Concert. Bob is our developer who uses Subversion and Jira. Karen uses Rational Team Concert. Well, both Bob and Karen have made some coding changes today, and they want to associate those changes with a work item to track the change. Let's take a look at Bob's environment. Bob is using the Subversion command line client, so when he wants to place changes into the Subversion database, he uses the commit command. You can see down below there that he's putting some extra text on that commit command, ABC23. ABC23 is an issue number in the Jira database. And so that's how the integration works between Jira and Subversion. Periodically, Jira will look at the Subversion database for new commits, parse those lines, and see if there's any text on there that is an issue number in Jira. Oh no, something bad happened. Bob typed in the wrong issue number. He typed in ABC23 and it should have been ABC32. So what's happening here is bad things can happen to good people. In all cases, the commit to the Subversion repository will work as long as there's not a syntax error. And the Subversion response from that command will not indicate that a problem has occurred. So let's take a look at a couple of cases here. Case number 1. The developer types in the wrong issue number that exists. So they typed in a number that is in the database, but it's not the one that they meant to type in. The changes will be associated with that issue number, the wrong one. This is really bad. Case number 2. The developer types in a wrong issue number that does not exist, so Jira cannot find it in its database. In this case, no association will take place. Case number 3. The developer forgets the issue number altogether. The change will not be associated with an issue number. So the best case scenario here is that someone notices that a problem has occurred when they do occur. And then if they do, the developer will have to go in and manually clean up. Otherwise, the developer may never know that there was a problem. Let's take a look at Karen's environment. She's using Rational Team Concert, and above you can see that she's got a work item, task number 198, and she's also been making some changes, and she has a change set that you can see below. What she'd like to do is associate these with each other. All Karen needs to do is drag and drop that task 198 on top of the change set, and the association is made automatically right in front of her. So the moral of our story today is that the integration between Subversion and Jira is very brittle. It requires the developer to be perfect, and bad things can happen. And this is just one example of how a point tool, in this case Subversion, is part of the tool integration problem. Subversion was built in a version control silo. Its integration is through its own specific API and other means. And the other means that we showed today was the commit command. Team Concert is part of the tool integration solution. It's built on a platform that is meant for integration with development lifecycle tools from any vendor, and it's built using Open Services for Lifecycle Collaboration, OSLC specifications, which is a standard way to integrate tools. Team Concert is a complete collaborative application lifecycle management solution already. So it has work items, it has continuous build, source code management, reporting and dashboards, agile planning and project management. And all of these things are fully integrated already because of the platform that Team Concert is part of. Team Concert is also built in an open, transparent manner on Jazz.net. Anyone can access the plans, the work items, the builds, reports, or go onto the forums and talk to the developers. And customers can benefit from superior 24/7 IBM support as opposed to getting support for an open source project. And there's also support for older version, which will continue much longer than typical open source project support will. And finally, Rational Team Concert is built with open standards. It leverages technologies like REST, So it uses REST APIs rather than language-specific APIs like other point tools such as Subversion use. And as mentioned earlier, it conforms to the OSLC specifications.